Hello, everybody. It's me, Sen here, and we are in Where Winds Meet. Now, I've been posting a little bit of Where Winds Meet content, and I wanted to wait before I made the video giving my thoughts on the game, like give it some hours, experience some stuff, and I've been grinding and grinding. And let's just say I got a lot of hours in this game. Ever since it came out, I've been on this so much. I haven't been on Crystal of Atlan really at all, except for very few instances. And with the amount of time that I put in, I feel I can talk about things that I like and things that I don't like about the game. Now, I love the combat. The combat in this game feels nice. It feels fluid, especially like because I'm a Souls player, and the combat in this game reminds me of Dark Souls. It really does. So, if you enjoy that style of gaming, then this is gonna be something you probably might enjoy as well. Crystal of Atlan, however, like it wasn't Souls-like. It was a typical standard kind of like RPG action adventure type thing, I guess you'd call it. And I could never feel like I was good in the game. Crystal of Atlan, you could pay to get to the top. In this game, you cannot pay right now to get to the top. The only things that you can pay for are cosmetics, yes, I bought one, which have no effect other than visual. See, like, this doesn't give me anything. Mounts, which do give a little bit of something. Some have treasure seeking, which pings locations of treasure chests, and so on. But I'm going to be real honest with you. I have two mounts in this game. I barely use a mount. So if you want my opinion, don't buy a mount unless you just want it to fit like your character's appearance or bragging rights, something like that. Because if I'm being honest, how I'm playing, which may differ from yours, I barely use my mount. It's so much faster to run, teleport, fly when you unlock it. There's so much other things other than just hitting the tab bar and then calling your mount. So that is a little bit iffy. It's there if you want it. In my opinion, don't buy it. It's not worth it. You get weapon skins, which don't get me wrong, weapon skins are weapon skins, they look nice, but they don't do anything. They don't add anything other than visual, like ooh ah or comedy effect. There's the thing that changes moves, like how they look. It's not great. Other outfit stuff, which again, doesn't do anything. It really doesn't do anything. You got your monthly pass, which the only thing that's really good about that is the Jade. Like I said, Jade's really good because Jade is like the big currency. It's the special currency. Don't know really what to accumulate it to because I haven't played another gacha game for a long time. But you can buy some stuff from the shop. And if you go to other merchants, they might have like a store that sells you inner arts, like Kaifeng, second area. There's a guy right here. He sells you inner arts. For example, the horse, the water, sorry, the seasonal edge, etc., etc. And you need jade to buy these. So there's merchants like that. That's a pretty good advantage, I guess, buying would give you. And then you got the top up, which just gives you jade and pearls are just for stuff here. You go to the draw, it's like, ooh, draw. I'm going to talk about this later. Hold your horses. You go into the draw shop. There's the UI is a little bit buggy. There's hairstyle with an avatar. Doesn't boost your power. A costume with a hairstyle and an avatar. Doesn't boost your power. A mount, as we've discussed before, doesn't boost your power. Doesn't make you hit harder. Doesn't do anything. Weapon skins, which to my knowledge doesn't boost power. Also, I'm going to tell you something. So, this thing right here, the weapon skins, they look nice. Don't get me wrong. Let me show you all the different designs. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, right? Right? It looks cool. It looks cool. Hmm? Let me tell you something. They require one of these ball things. Now, these ball things are called harmonic cores. Certain things require two, such as the special outfit and the mount. These only cost one. You might think, oh my god, that's a good deal. And let me tell you, you're too naive. Yes, it costs one a harmonic core, I nearly called it soul core, to get the item that you want. However, that's just to get the base skin, right? If you want these cool skins, these super cool looking skins, and trust me, I know it looks cool, you're gonna need something else. You're gonna need to open your wallet because that requires hang on, let me find it. um these stones. Now these stones you can get from either summoning on the special manner, or if you want to, you go into the shop, go into items, boom, it's here. 200 pearls. You need a lot of these things, and I mean a lot, to get the design that you want. It is so bad that my friends call this the biggest scam in this game. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Um, yeah, I'd say it's the biggest scam. Getting these things, because it seems simple. You're like, oh, it's a simple process. Just put in the stone and it'll go up. No, you're putting in multiple stones, which means multiple pearls, which means multiple real world currencies going in to get in that. So, in my opinion, don't go for these skins. These skins are not worth it. Yes, they look cool. Yes, it's your money. At the end of the day, I can't do anything to stop you from buying it. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions, and what you so choose to do with it, that is your decision. My opinion, though, it's not worth it. Save your money for other stuff if you are a spender in Where Winds Meet. You got the hair, which I got for pretty low amount. I spent a little bit in this game, as you can tell. As I have stated, also, I have spent. I was lucky. Within my first 10 pull, I got a harmonic core, and I got the hair that I wanted. You got martial arts effects. This changes different martial arts that you got for skills. The Mirage Torn page. This is for the boat. You need... Let me see. Am I still recording? Yep, I'm still recording. Alright. So if you're wondering what just happened, I'll tell you in a little bit what just happened. Anyway, back to what I was talking about before I was interrupted. Where was I? Yeah, Mirage Torn page. This is for the boat. You need a lot of money for the boat. It's not just one page, it's not just 2 pages, it's multiple pages to get that boat. So if you're not a Giga Whale, you're not getting a boat. I have no idea what these things do. I'm not going to comment on them. This is the hair. So say you saw the hair on my character. It's nice color. But say, I'm not a red guy, I'm a blue guy. You need 2 harmonic cores to change your hairstyle. Because it doesn't cost 1 of these hair dye gift boxes. It costs 10. And for each one of these that you're trading, you get 5. So that's 2 harmonic cores to change 1 hair color. In my opinion, hair coloring should be free. The first one should be free anyway. Should not be something that you have to pay for or trade up for. And the price of it being 10 cores, just to prove that I'm not making it up. Let me appearance, go to die. And I'm like, oh, not good. Say I want it white. Look in the right corner. That's 10. Say I wanted it green. Doesn't matter. Still 10. You want it to be Hatsune Miku? I'm sorry, but that's 10. As you can see, it doesn't change no matter what color I am on. It will require 10 of the things. Same for if you're like doing highlights for your hair. So like, say I wanted different highlights, I don't know. Boom. Something like this. It looks like a rainbow went and spat on me. It's 10. Luckily, it looks like it's just 10 for 1 thing. So say you change 3 things, it'll only be 10. That is good. Well, it's bad, but there's that caveat, I guess. Well, as I was going to discuss, what you saw before, I got kicked to the menu. In this game, you have two things that happen. You either get regularly booted to the menu with the possibility of crashing, and then you have to go back into your character or restart the game, reload it. Or you're like me, where if you're playing in, you can see solo mode and even online mode. This game does not require PS Plus. I'm going to put that out there. I checked it, it does not require it. Where at random times, some really inconvenient, example, you're fighting a boss, the game boots you back to the main menu and brings up the PS Plus subscription options. I have not purchased PS Plus. I do not plan on purchasing PS Plus. But this free game that says you do not need it, PS Plus still pops up. And people have discussed the issues of it, happening, being either that they get kicked to the menu, game crashes, or they get kicked to the menu and are asked to subscribe to PlayStation for a game that doesn't require you to subscribing to PlayStation Plus. I hope it's an issue that the devs fix pretty soon, because it's really annoying and it ruins my gameplay experience. And I'm sure it ruins the other people who are affected by this too, because there's nothing worse than fighting a boss and everything stopping while you're booted to the main menu and losing all progress in that fight. Now, as I also said before, I would talk about this. This outfit, the summon, I should say, was released to global, give or take 2 days ago. It's not bad looking. Not bad looking. Nice outfit, in my opinion. Other people have stated that they don't like the colors, and I can understand that. It's not the colors I'd go for, but it reminds me of Psylocke, so I don't mind. And the bandana looks pretty cool. It's a nice looking character. I'm not gonna lie. You can change the outfit color as well. And look at here. One draw is 60 pearls. Wow. Add set collection progress. 7. Get outfit and instantly receive remaining rewards. So if I'm lucky enough to pull the outfit, wow, I get everything for free. Can you tell I'm being sarcastic? Yeah, because let me tell you something about this summoning banner. This summoning banner is a scam. It's a scam, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just give me a minute to talk about. Let me find, because people are talking about this. It's the thing that people are talking about. All right, so it starts at 60 pearls. And people seeing this does not know off the top of their head that it's going to go up and up and up, right? People don't read the intro. It's actually on the intro. If you hit intro, which should be info, to be honest, here are the description. Prize pool rules. The prize pool includes a total of 7 items. You're guaranteed to receive 1 item per draw, and you can collect all 7 within 7 draws. 7 draws guarantees 7 items. So, you guaranteed to get all of it. Draw rules. When the grand prize outfit is drawn, all the remaining items in the prize pool will be received too. No repeats of rewards will be received. Here's the part that's the kicker. The Echo bead cost increases each time accordingly. Draw number 1 is 60. Now, people who did not read this information, I don't know if this info was up there. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and assume it was always there. Just people didn't read. And honestly, it should be made pretty clear to check these things. Put like a red dot icon so the people have to actually open it. Whether they choose to read that after that, that's on them. All right. So it goes for draw number 1, 60. Now people thought it would just be flat out 60, right? So they thought that draw number 2 would be also 60. No, no, no. It goes up. It goes 60. Then for draw number 2, 180. Draw number 3, 400. Then 800, 1,400, 2,000, and 2,600. That's a lot of pearls. Basically, if you had the literal worst luck in the game to get this outfit, guaranteed worst luck, would be a total of 7,440 pearls. Now, 7,440 pearls. Let's go to top up. 7,000. All right. So, that's $100 down, give or take a little bit more, because for me, I get taxed a little bit more than others. If you didn't have the additional gift, you would need to buy more. So it's 7,000. Pretend that the additional gift isn't there. All right? That's 6,000. To get the 1,000, basically guaranteed, person wants to get it. The quickest way would be spending the 100 plus tax, and then the 30 plus tax to get the additional thing. Now, you don't need to get those two combinations, but the thing that I'm making it clear to you guys is to get everything on this banner that's over $100. If you ignore the bonus, say you've already gotten the bonus. And another person who I've been shown a screenshot is saying the global team has made this skin a required gacha, which takes a whole 7,000 plus pearls to get. When in the Chinese server, it takes 2.5 pearls. In US terms, that is a 30 to 40% updraft of cost. So basically, in CN servers, they didn't have a gacha. From what I understand, they didn't have a gacha. It was a flat purchase. Flat purchase, no spending multiple things and stuff like that. No. So basically, they wanted money, which doesn't look good. As of making this video, they have not said any statement regarding it that I know of. Now, I'm not on social media really. This is just screenshots that I've been seeing from my friends. So, for legal reasons, I'm going to say, allegedly and all that. There it is again. Kick to the menu. Believe it or not, I do enjoy playing this game. Oh, there it is again. It brought up that thing again. If it keeps bringing it up, sorry, but you're not gonna see more gameplay. Let me make sure we're still recording. We're still recording. Believe it or not, I do enjoy playing this game. I've played this game every day of every hour because I do enjoy this game. Playing the game is fun. Exploring is fun. The world is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Does it have problems? Absolutely it does. And there's things that are kind of off-putting, especially to a person who's been playing for a long time. What I just told you guys is concerning. I hope that they respond and properly compensate the people who were wrongfully, thing. I understand that the game makes money from outfits. I understand that. No one's gonna blame them for making a profit off of, outfits. However, the problem arises when on one server it's cheaper and on the other server it's like 30 to 40% more, That's where the problem arises. It should be fair for everybody. And showing favoritism for one side is exactly one of the reasons why I no longer wish to play Crystal of Atlan, because it's obvious that they favor one thing over the other. And that honestly disappoints me because, like I said, I've been enjoying this game. It's fun. Outfits are awesome. As you can see, this outfit gives me no bonuses. There's nothing that gives me like any perks. It just looked cool, and I wanted to buy it of my own free will. Not that I felt like I had to for any power-ups, but because, hey, it looked cool. Meanwhile, in games such as Crystal of Atlan, you feel like you have to buy outfits because they'll give you a boost in power. Which does not feel good. We could talk about character customization too, or, to be honest, the character customization is very detailed, but for the face only. I could not, or I do not know of, any changes that I could make to my character's height. I couldn't add body tattoos. I could add markings to my face, which was pretty cool. But so far, everyone's character kind of looks the same, just different clothes, different hairstyle, maybe different face accessory. You're kind of gonna run into I'm gonna say like a cookie cutter version of your character, maybe once or twice in the wild. It's always bound to happen. But I just wish that there was actually more customization involved rather than just, hey, it's the face. Other problems are textures load in and out. So, like, you'll get random things popping up. Think of, how Cyberpunk 2077, when it first came out, you're driving around, and then, like, you're driving on an invisible road, and all of a sudden the car flips over. Just remove the car flipping over. Basically, like, I've been standing on invisible things. I've seen enemies flying in the air. Kind of like just standing there in the air, kind of like T-posing, but like the low V. It's fun. I'm going to be critical of the game because I do enjoy it, but like, So certain puzzles it's kind of confusing what to do because the game either doesn't give you enough information, the information goes too fast, or the information isn't translated in a way that's good for global. A lot of the puzzles are kind of Chinese based, which is to be expected because it's a Chinese company. It was first released in China. It's an Asian type game. However, I don't live in China. This is the global version. And I understand translation errors occur, but some puzzles it's really hard to understand what you need to do. Thankfully, though, there are players that do leave signposts helping others out, and you've seen from probably previous videos, if you've seen my content, I've been posting solutions to certain puzzles, such as the wall symbol puzzle, which is like the earliest tomb that you go to. Yin Yang puzzle, the light mirror puzzle, which isn't hard. Light mirror puzzle is easy. Yin Yang is confusing as hell. Also, little nitpick: the game doesn't have like a training room. So basically, if you're running a build, this is what I'm running right now. Currently, I should honestly switch a thing to make more Heaven Spear. So basically, I think the only thing that I'd switch out is probably the Sword Horizon for something better. But right now, there's no real. I don't have the thing that's for the Heaven Quaker Spear, which is the Wolf Chaser's art. So I'm currently just sticking that in and keeping it, even though my Heaven Quaker Spear is stronger than my regular spear. So yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, no training dummy. So basically, with my build, if I want to be like, oh, I wonder how this build will work, you have to battle test it. Battle testing is your training dummy, which is good, but it's also bad. I like a safe, controlled environment. That's what I'm used to for testing out my stuff. The closest thing that you got for a training dummy right now is you go to Wandering Paths and then you go into Sword Trial. You do a previous Sword Trial, like level 16. He has a big pull where you won't one-shot the boss, but you can still see what you're doing damage-wise. That's the biggest way to have a training dummy to practice rotations and try out other stuff as a training dummy stand-in. That's what me and my friends use. Let me think. This game's also, I'm gonna be really critical, and don't take it as I don't like the game. I love this game. I love this game. I don't like the problems in it, but I love this game. One of the problems is it takes a lot for certain things to get what you want. Say, for instance, hey, the bounty hunter thing looks cool. This looks cool. To me, it kind of looks, it is what it is. Once you're starting out, you might be like, ooh, I want that. It looks cool. This hair looks cool. It does. I like it. It looks sexy. Don't judge me. What am I saying? Judge me. I don't care. Cape. Ooh, a cape. That's cool. Ooh, a hat. That's cool. Little Timmy, let me tell you something. To unlock the outfits, not to purchase them, to unlock them, you need, right here, it says purchasable when fourfold alcanium reaches 50k. 50k. 50k to unlock them is ridiculous. Look at my points. I have 10k. 10k. I do the Vendetta missions. Look at the points that you get. Now the points is this green thing on the right side of each one of them. This one's 100, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, etc., etc. Keep doing these. That's fairly decent grind, but it's a long grind. You go into bounty hunting. You find characters. You know these are 100s. In here it's 50, and here it's like 200 per thing. And if you're in bounty hunting, you can find players. Now players will give you like 800 to 1,000 of the currency. Now that sounds pretty good. I'm gonna tell you something. This game hates you for bounty hunting people. And what do I mean by that? Alright. Say I'm being bounty hunted, right? Ignore my weapons right now. Say I'm being bounty hunted. Oh no! The bounty hunter has occurred to me. Not occurred to me. The bounty hunter has found me. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Oh wait, I have the Panacea fan. If you don't know what the Panacea fan is, this is the Panacea fan. It's the medical fan. If you are fighting a person in this game and they have the Panacea fan, if you do not have, where is it? Is it in bag? Yeah, it's in bag. If you do not have toxic powder or bleed, such as the strategic sword, bleed, or this spear, I believe, also does bleed. Guess what? It is best for you to just let that time run out because you're not killing them. They got the Panacea fan, you're not killing them. If you get close to finishing them off, you know what they do? They run, heal. If their skills are on cooldown, they're gonna run from you. And there's only a few skills that could really close the distance. Buy time to get their skill to come back, and then re-heal everything that you just did. And it's instant. It's not like a dumbed down healing effect. It's boom, healed. But Spectral, what if they don't have a healing fan? Well, in my opinion, it's still not worth it. Why is that? Because, one, parrying in this game. This is a parry. This is a block. Parry, block. Parrying is how you can negate all damage that is coming towards you right now. So basically, if what the hell? So basically, parrying is how, for red attacks, you know, it negates red attacks from harming you. For other things, you know, it's just to negate skill damage, because blocking is still going to get hit. It's just not much damage. However, when you're in online, sometimes there's lag. So when you dodge, when you parry at the right time, well, I can't speak, it might not work because there's a time delay. And boom, you get hit, you get stuck in a combo, boom, you're dead, bounty failed. But say there isn't any lag. Say there's no lag, right? There's one thing in this game currently that is against you bounty hunting other players. Say you're doing well. Say you're killing them. Say you're doing everything right and they're about to die. All they need to do is press the touchpad, hit X to open the map, and choose any teleportation stone that they so choose. Because if you do not know, if you are low on health and you walk by a teleportation stone, all of your health gets restored. You don't even need the Panacea fan, you just need quick fingers. Oh, but you can teleport to the player. You only get 2 free direct teleports. So, if you used up your 2 direct teleports, you have to open the map and then go to the teleport that they're near. And by the time you're there, they're either A, fully maxed out on HP again, or B, they are running and they're far away from you. And guess what? This isn't a one-time thing. They will spam this. How do I know? Because 2 people, when I was bounty hunting people, thinking that I could, abuse this ability. Bounty hunting other players is so not worth it because everything is against you. It's not even a skill issue, it's a game mechanic issue because they abuse the teleportation system. In my opinion, when a person is being bounty hunted, when you initiate the bounty hunt, because you have to go to them and then hit R2 to initiate it, teleportation stone should be temporarily disabled. Teleportation should be disabled. Healing fans should be weakened for their healing. I'm not saying do it for everything, just for when you're being bounty hunted. It's just not fair to your side. There's so many things that just are against you bounty hunting that it's not worth it. Yes, I'm talking about a lot of issues in the game. It kind of divulged into that. Breakthrough isn't bad. The only bad part about Breakthrough is just the long wait times. So as you can see right now, level 7 understanding unlocks in 8 days. So I have to wait 8 days for the breakthrough. Hi Yuki. If you don't know, I got new cats. So if you hear me calling out the person's name, it's my cats. So basically at first the wait was, I believe, 2 days. Then it went to, I believe, 3 days. Then I think 5 days. And now it was like 9 days of waiting, but now it's 8 because, time. The waiting between is really sucks, but I feel like it's a necessary evil to have because it's necessary because one, it gives people, the devs, time to make more story and set up events. It gives them breathing room to do stuff. Like when we had the waiting days and the waiting days kept getting bigger, my friends were like, dude, it's X amount of days, that sucks. That's a long time. And I was like one of the first people to point out, well, maybe they extended the days because they are trying to fix bugs, because there's still bugs. There was a lot of bugs, there's still bugs. The devs in this game, I'll give them credit. They fix things pretty quickly. I had a problem in the beginning, I'm sure most of you did as well. I could not switch my weapons. I can switch my weapons freely now. I could also not switch my hotbar items, and I couldn't heal, which meant I was dying to bosses that I shouldn't be dying to because physically I could not utilize the game mechanic. And we didn't have the quick switch skill, which is your L2 and X at the time. That came with the later breakthrough. So most of us were down in the dumps. The very next day, however, devs came out with a patch and like 50 jades as compensation. And boom, now I can freely switch, I can use my medicine, I can do anything that I want when fighting a boss. So I will give them credit where credit is due. These devs do make fixes really quickly, unlike Crystal of Atlan, for example, where there are problems that are still needing to be fixed to this day. They are also very generous too. They gave us 10 free pulls not too long ago. I can't remember why. There might be a mail regarding it. Here it is. Miles apart, we want to make this promise to you as we approach our 1 week milestone. So basically, it was saying that they value our feedback and we are listening. We're going to fix things. Here's some stuff, you know, to make up for any like transgressions and stuff like that. Need to claim this. Yeah. So there's that. Not really much else to say critical wise. I really like playing this game. It's a lot more fun than COA. As I've said, I've pretty much dropped Crystal of Atlan. I still log into it. I'm still going to be playing it when I need to. It's just I enjoy this game so much more. The devs are on point with stuff. They make me feel like they actually do care to some degree, even with the controversy going around right now with that limited banner. This one that I was talking about, this is the controversy thing. It's not me being rude to devs. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just trying to give my thoughts, opinions, and feelings. There are crashes that are frequent. Customization is limited, and I hope that they add in more customization. Like, I want to add tattoos to my character. Like, you can see my chest, kind of like, not my chest, but like, kind of like my, I guess my collarbone? I don't know what you'd call that. I don't know at the time of recording this, I don't know what it is. But like, I want to put like a little tattoo there or something, you know. Yeah, there's some things that like I would say like I'd like to have. I'd like this, I'd like that, you know. But if you want my opinion, should you play where the winds meet? Or where winds meet, I should say. Be proper. Say the right name. Where winds meet. Yes, you should play where winds meet. If you have PS5, PC, whatever you want to play it on, I highly recommend that you give it a try, even with everything that I've listed. Like I've said, it's fun. If you enjoy just like roaming around the map, finding new stuff randomly, finding curios and all this other stuff. Souls-like combat. This game is up your alley. It's definitely really good. Feels good when it works. And it's beautiful. So, my opinion, yes. Yes, you should try Where the Winds Meet. Where Winds Meet. Did it again. You understand what I mean. Sorry that this video was longer than I expected. Sorry that I haven't been posting as much as I used to. I just kind of been focused on just doing stuff in this game, getting thoughts and feelings. I'm actually glad that the game kind of kicked me to the menu a few times just to show you guys what's been going on. So, yeah. Guys got questions, comments, anything that you want to see, or like questions about what to do? Like I showed you earlier while I was talking, there's these chests that are guarded by guards. just use Celestial Steeds on them. So yeah, stuff like that. Of course, hit me up. Let me know anything that's going. Be happy to see it. Be happy to try and help out. So, till next time, my name's Sen. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, come by more often. Come by more often. Peace.